What does the flashing red light on a Dyson vacuum cleaner mean? It means, guess what? You've got to pay some money. I'm going to show you what to do next. So let me tell you a story. I'll try and get through it as quickly as possible. Hello, by the way, I'm Neil. I'm the Tightwad Dad. Every video we make is about us trying to be happy with what I'm holding this like it's some kind of weapon, and it is. Anyway, every day I try to make a video about trying to find happiness with the stuff that we've already got. And most of the time it works. With this one, I'm not so sure. It might be a bit long, so in the description, I'm going to put the times of the different things that you can do to get rid of this. But I'm going to try and tell our story along the way. I'm going to try and find some happiness in this story as we go. So anyway, it starts like this. We get the Dyson vacuum cleaner. I want to call it a Hoover just to annoy them, but I won't. I'm going to try and keep this Dyson specific. When you get the flashing red light of doom, the Dyson death flash, the first thing you need to do is to call the Dyson helpline. And they've put the number on the back. I'll put it in the description if you're in the UK. So anyway, so we called the helpline and we got a new battery to replace the one that probably should have lasted longer than it did. Now this battery has lasted us 1 year and 1 month. So we called the Dyson helpline hoping that it probably should have lasted longer than 1 year and 1 month. But the Dyson helpline told us no, because this is a replacement for the faulty one, we've got to pay for a brand new one. Now I'm not saying anything about the state of our house, but I don't think we do enough cleaning to clap out an entire rechargeable battery in a year. I'd hope that it would last longer than a year, but they said no, you've got to pay 65 quid for a brand new one. So what I'm going to do is fit it on camera in case it helps you replace your battery. I'd have hoped that it would last longer than a year. I don't know why. Probably the amount of money we spent in the first place. The company that we're dealing with disagrees, so I'm going to try and find the happiness in spending more money on a battery that should probably have worked better in the first place. So it was probably our fault. It is our fault. All of this is our fault for buying this in the first place. That's what Dyson have told us. Let's put the new battery in, let's get to that as quickly as possible. You can edit this down, can't you? So when you've called the Dyson helpline and they say we can't help you, they send you this. I've torn off our address because God forbid someone will come and steal our broken vacuum cleaners. And they send you this. This is an unboxing for the brand new battery that they charge you more money for. And here's the battery that will probably last another year. So what we've got to do is take off this one. Now it comes with some instructions and some screws. It's almost a metaphor for being screwed. So the first thing you need to do is to find a screwdriver that fits these screws. I think I can do that quite easily. And I hate doing these hands-only videos because I'm shaking with rage at a particular company. Ask Dyson. Answer is it's your fault. So you unscrew this one. I'll put that to one side, I don't want to lose it. Quite particular size. So just to make it easier, I'll probably take off the dirt collector. The way you do that is you push this down, whoa, and keep it held down, and the whole thing comes off. So I've taken this screw off. The next screw, I believe, is this one. And off comes the replacement battery that has lasted 1 year and 1 month. Like that. Then we get the new battery, and it slots into the holster there, or the handheld unit. And then we'll get the new screws, one here, and then one on the back. Whoa! Comes with some charging. Oh, that's nice. Dyson have given us some free electricity for our 65 quid. There you go. So as you heard it, there's no red flashing Dyson red light of doom. Now, it doesn't say if we need to charge this up before you use it first, so I guess we're going to wing it. Also, the Dyson helpline said it was completely our fault that the old battery only lasted 1 year, 1 month. They said that, oh, you must have put it on the holster. You know that holster that they give you to put it on the wall? That you shouldn't put it on the holster when this is feeling warm. So of course it's our fault. I'm sorry, I used the holster that I was given. So what they advise is that you don't use the holster that they've provided for you on the wall to charge it up, that you let the thing cool down before you put it into the charger, because that's really convenient. That is how to fix the red light of Dyson Doom. The answer is to spend more money and buy another battery that, in our experience, lasts about 1 year and a month. I hope this has helped, and if you have reached this point in the video, thanks for watching and really appreciate it. Maybe you might like to give this video a thumbs up to help others find the information that they're looking for as well. I'm still trying to find the spark of joy in this, because we were really happy with the company up until they wanted our credit card details to replace something that lasted 1 year. If I find any joy or happiness, I'll put it in the description. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave us a comment. It'd be lovely to hear from you. And I'm sorry that you had to watch this.
Can you please help my daddy get 1,000 subscribers? Just click on his face. Thanks, bye. How was that?